There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
Hello and a happy Wednesday afternoon to you. This is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas. Going to give myself just a little more headroom here. Hope you are having a great day. Once again, just like our Tuesday, beautiful blue sky, sunshine, just like our Tuesday, very cold outside, and we're going to see more of that over the next couple of days. We're going to continue to see generally sunny to mostly sunny afternoons. We're also going to see very cold temperatures. In fact, Thursday and Friday, I think it's going to feel just a little bit colder out there. Let's go ahead and pop up full screen for you. You can see what I'm talking about there, and of course that is showing you that blue sky that we have. Our temperatures certainly on the chilly side. We'll look at the numbers here in just 1 second, but I do want you to enjoy that view for just a second. We do have a weather pattern, and we'll kind of take a look at this here over the next several minutes, but one that is going to feature some changes, opportunities for precipitation, for snow specifically, but also that warming trend. We've been promising that for the last few days. It is getting closer and closer. But again, still a little bit more cold to go. Here's where we're at with our temperatures right now. 6 below in Langdon, 3 below Devil's Lake, 2 below Hallock, so we've got some below zeros. And then we've got some temperatures warming up a little bit as well. 7 Jamestown, 7 Oaks, and 1 degree in Fargo. Just a reminder, by the way, this Valley News Now weather update is brought to you by 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Don't want to miss that. So we go ahead and take a look at our wind chill index, and again, what it feels like outside is what it has felt like really for the last week or so. We've had varying days where temperatures, wind chills in particular, varying levels of wind chills, I should say. Today, believe it or not, a little bit better than some of the days we've seen out there for the afternoon. Plus, we're getting that sunshine. Winds are light as well. We're as cold as 23 below with the wind chill in Detroit Lakes and Langdon, as warm as 2 below in Jamestown. So again, no matter where you're at, it is certainly cold. Let's take a look at our next weather maker. This comes on Saturday and Sunday, specifically later on Saturday afternoon into our Sunday morning. So we've got a system that will be pushing through the region. Now, generally snow, though I will say we could see a little bit of a mix in some areas, arrives from west to east. Also, we have an increasing wind. So our concern Saturday night, that's going to be that window. Saturday evening through early Sunday, we have the best chance of snow. That system kind of like right in the heart of the region, and we'll see our winds pick up as well. So that's going to create that opportunity for blowing snow, and that is, of course, the big concern. Now, our European weather model, and we'll take a look at this right now, has kind of pumped up the system a little bit more robust, meaning there's a little better opportunity to see accumulating snow, maybe up to 2-3 inches. Here's the timing of the system right now, and this has been pretty consistent with our European model over the last several days, is right around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We see that snow beginning to enter the region, hitting our westernmost areas of the region, portions of eastern North Dakota, so Jamestown, Valley City, right around that window of time, 3 o'clock, 3:30 is when that system will be moving into your region, bringing that snow. And we're talking about areas a little bit farther off to the north, like Devil's Lake Basin, you get up toward Langdon, Rolla, a little bit closer to about 1 to 2 o'clock when this system moves in. You start to see that snow. 9 o'clock Saturday evening, you can see snow still pushing through the region on the very back edge here. Opportunity for a little bit of a mix of precipitation. Now, what has really changed is the wraparound snow behind this system Sunday morning. That's what looks a little more robust, and that's why it looks like our accumulating snow totals could be a little bit higher than what we were initially thinking on our Monday and Tuesday. The system does begin to exit the region by noon on Sunday, though I do think Lakes Country, portions of Lake of the Woods Country will still be hanging on to snow at that point. We get to midnight, certainly even by, I think, 4, 5, 6 o'clock Sunday evening. The snow is moving out, maybe even a little clearing sky by the time we get to Sunday night, and certainly into next Monday. Now, potential snowfall. Over the last couple days, weather models, specifically European model, have been showing 1, maybe 2 inches. Now we've got this strip of snow, Devil's Lake Basin down through the southern Red River Valley, really touching into West Fargo, potentially Fargo as well, where they're showing the potential for 3 inches, maybe even a little bit more. Still going to stay a little conservative here and say I think most areas are going to be between that inch to 2 inch range, but again, certainly could see some higher amounts than that. Also with the wind blowing around, that creates those issues with travel, both snow on the ground blowing around and also, of course, that snow that is coming down. Now, I do want to show you a model comparison. There is a big difference here. European models certainly showing more snow accumulations out there. You look at our American model showing basically only a weaker system moving through early Sunday morning, bringing almost no snow at all. Now, as we get closer to this system, in other words, now we're only about 3.5 days out. It's pretty unusual that our weather models diverge this much on the snowfall we are expecting. More times than not, I typically lean toward the European model, typically does a little better job, but it does give you the idea here that yes, if it does play out the other way, the American model, we're only going to get very little snow across the region. Again, I think we're leaning more European. Overall, I think 1 to 2 inches for most areas. So as far as snow chances, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nothing. It's Saturday night into Sunday where we have that snow coming down, and then again on Sunday, snow blowing around. So that is that window that we really are looking at. I want to break down our wind chill forecast here. We're starting at 7 o'clock Thursday morning. So tomorrow morning, you see wind chills only about 16 below Fargo, Gwinner 8 below, 6 below in Oaks. Then you head farther north, and especially north and east toward Thief River, Foston, Roseau. We're seeing mid to upper 30s below with that wind chill. Friday morning, I believe that is going to be the one that is going to be the coldest with our wind chill. As you can see, Fargo, now we're looking at 33 below 7 a.m., 40 below Hallock and Grand Forks. And again, this is that window of time around 7 where a lot of folks are heading out to work. Of course, that morning commute, kids getting on the school bus. So make sure you wrap yourself up really good. Cover all those body parts that you can out there. Wrap yourself up tight with those very cold wind chills. Getting to Saturday morning, not quite as bad as Friday, still very, very cold. This is our 7 a.m. temperature. Now, the good news is Saturday afternoon we start to warm things up. Beyond that, wind chill issues, not nearly as much of a concern as we head towards Sunday and beyond. First alert forecast starting tonight, moving through tomorrow. We're going to see generally clear skies to mostly clear. We'll go sunny to mostly sunny for our Thursday. Another good looking day. We head toward Thursday night and Friday morning, and again, skies continue to clear out. Friday also going to be a beautiful day, just very cold. Lows tomorrow morning, single digits to teens below 0. Again, this is not factoring the wind chill. This is the actual air temperature. 14 below in Langdon, 12 below Wapaton, 14 below for Wadena and Bemidji, 9 below Valley City, 13 below for Grand Forks and for Fargo. Our Thursday afternoon going to creep up just above the 0 mark in a number of locations. You can see basically up and down the Red River Valley, northwest Minnesota, a little bit warmer areas like Cooperstown, Carrington, Lisbon out there. In fact, let's take a closer look. Northeast North Dakota, you can see numbers anywhere from 1 below to about 5, 6, 7 degrees northwest Minnesota. That's going to be, I think, the coldest region. We're going to see our numbers slightly below to slightly above 0, and that comes under a partly cloudy sky. A little more sunshine area south. In fact, mostly sunny, good-looking day. But Fargo, only 1 for that high. Now you get toward Lemoore, Ellendale, Foreman, Sisseton, Lisbon, Jamestown, you are 10 or above. So a little bit warmer in those spots. I want to show you our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. We continue to look good in that area, likely above average. Now we're looking at February 3rd through 7th, and we're going to show you the 11 day in just a minute, but what we're going to find is from the first day of February at least through the 7th, our temperatures are going to be not only above normal, but a couple days well above average. February 5th through 11th, still above average, though you notice not as much, so the odds are a little bit lower. But at least at this point, we're not all of a sudden jumping into colder than normal. I do think as we approach Valentine's Day, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, we could be looking at jumping back into those colder than average temperatures. So I think a window here from February 1st to about the 10th, maybe 11th, where our temperatures remain warmer than average for this time of year. And then after that, I think we might turn a corner and head back to cold. So we'll worry about that down the road. Here's what we've got for you. 13 below tomorrow morning with a high of 1. 15 below on Friday morning with a high of 0. We get to Saturday, Sunday, a couple first alert weather days, and again, the reason why, that opportunity for snow mixed in with wind there. And again, we could see a couple inches of snow or more in some areas. So could see, again, those totals, a couple inches does definitely have an impact on driving conditions, in addition to the strong winds blowing that snow around. But check out the high Sunday, 25. Then we get to Monday, cooling it back down, but 20 degrees, that's the average for this time of year. Then after that, we've got 26, 26, 31, 30, and even the following weekend, 27 and 29. Look at our lows. All above zero once we get to Sunday, but we're talking a couple of mornings there were right around 20 degrees or so for the overnight lows. That is not bad at all. I do think next Tuesday, a very slight chance of a few flurries. Otherwise, next week looks partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, so a couple of winds there once we get to next week. One, our temperatures are going to be above average, which I think we deserve at this point. The other thing is we're going to get some of that sunshine as well, so the best of both worlds there. Definitely for the first week of February, early February, that's about all we can ask for at this point. And like I said, after that, I think we might turn a corner as we get toward the middle of February. So we'll take that window and enjoy it. In the meantime, over the next couple of days, make sure you know it's going to be cold. It is going to be clear, sunny, beautiful days, but especially in those morning hours, make sure you are prepared for the very, very cold wind chills, 30s, even 40s below in some areas on Friday morning. Be ready for some snow this weekend, snow and wind, accumulations up to a couple inches, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. This weather update was brought to you by 1-800-WATER Damage of North Dakota.
There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER Damage of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER Damage of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.